I decided to go to Ulta and get this new product that they had out called Red Carpet Manicure. And I don't know if you guys saw it in the Ulta ad, but it's basically like a gel polish system that comes with a light and things like that. I had never heard of it before. I'd never heard of Red Carpet Manicure. I've only heard of like gelish, minx, shellac. So I was interested, and I like the idea of being able to do it yourself so you don't have to make the appointment or make the time in your schedule. I like the idea that you can take the gel polish off yourself, and so that way if it starts to chip, you're not sitting there and waiting to your next appointment, because it does last differently on everybody, and depending on who is applied by it can last differently. So it's just kind of nice that you can take it off and reapply it yourself. It just takes a lot of time and hassle out of the whole process. Here's all the colors that they have. I put little check marks by the ones that I got. So when I started to do this, I was kind of nervous because I have had people do my nails that haven't done shellac for very long, and it's ended up looking, you know, not so hot. So I could only imagine what someone like me who's never been to beauty school or anything like that would do. But it wasn't so bad. I will show you the products that it kind of comes with, or that you can buy. The first is the light. This is basically the most important thing. It just flicks on like this. It's battery operated. Kind of swivels so you can get, like, make sure you get your nail. If your nails are longer or whatever, you just put your hand in like this. And they say that you can put your feet in here. I feel like I'm not coordinated enough that I would hit this. Who knows? There is a larger light. This light is the portable light, and it's 20 bucks. So then there was a little accessories kit, and it had like a buffer and orange sticks. I just bought these orange sticks at Ulta because that's really the only thing that I didn't have. I have a buffer, I have a nail file, everything like that. You put this Purify cleanser on, and if you have ever had shellac put on your nails, I think it's called like scrub or scrub free or something like that. So you just kind of swipe that over your nails with a cotton pad or a paper towel or something like that. I think I used a paper towel. And then you put this Prep nail adhesion on, and this just smells like alcohol to me. It kind of dries out your nail bed, I think, and gets the nail ready for the gel polish. But before you put the gel polish on, you actually put this base coat gel, and it's called Structure. This is really thick, a thin application, and it was really hard to get on my nails thin. I had planned on doing this before class, and when I had the Structure on my nails is when I realized I was not going to get this done before class, because you use 4 fingers and then 4 fingers, and that takes, I think in the portable light, 1 minute for each, and then your thumbs are another minute, and it still is sticky by that point. I touched my hair, and it left these big dents across my nail. It is very sticky until the very, very end. So I think I was on my second 4 fingers when I realized you are not going to be able to get this done and still go to class. Well, I didn't want to take everything off and start all over again later, and I skipped my class. I know, that's so terrible. I felt so guilty about it all afternoon. I'm sure you guys have been late to work or missed a class or something like that for beauty, so you know. Anyway, so after you have the Structure on, your nails will look really shiny and just thick. And then you use your color. And I have 4 colors that I got. The first is this Camera Shy. It's a pretty nudie pink. And I do suggest, if you go to get these, open the bottle and actually look at what the polish looks like inside, because a lot of the polishes have a very different outside. The exterior of the bottle is completely different than what the actual polish looks like, and the polish can look different after it is cured under the UV light and everything. That part I don't like. I wish that the bottles or the liquid inside, the polish inside, looked like how your nails will look when they're done. Anyway, I got this color, You Like Me, You Really Like Me. And even on the inside, it looks like this wine color. And if you can see, this is what I have on my nails right now, which is a bright red. So this color does not look like what the bottle does at all. At all, at all, at all. I was not happy with that. I wanted this to be a wine color. As you can see, it's pretty much like a Christmas red. Not cool because I got this one because it was a Christmas red. And I thought, oh, November, December, I'll love this. It's called Glitz and Glamorous. And it is a very shimmery, I don't know if you can see that. It's a very shimmery red. It has a lot of very, very tiny little shimmers in it. It looked really, really pretty in the bottle. This is pretty much what it looks like on the inside. And as you can see, it kind of looks like the color I have on my nails, which is supposed to be wine color. So then I got this charcoal color, and yeah, it looks pretty much like it does on the outside of the bottle. It's called The Night is Young, and it's this really pretty steely gray charcoal color. You do one coat of your color, and then put your hand in here for 3 minutes for dark colors and 2 minutes for light colors. So I did 2 coats of this color, and this is how it turned out on my nails. Bright red. Next, you do the Brilliance coat, which is the top coat, and this just makes your nails really shiny, and it kind of finalizes them. So you do this and then put it in for 2 minutes, and it makes them look really extra nice and thick and shiny and really pretty. And also, like I told you before, if you mess with your hair or bump the light or anything during this process, you will get dents and nicks in your nails. But I found that if I waited, if I had just done polish and put it in the light, I would go ahead and do polish and put it in the light and polish on my thumbs and put it in the light. And by the time I did that, the dents kind of even out. I don't know, it must just be how the polish is curing, that it kind of evens out and they don't look so bad. I actually didn't go back and fix any of the dents that I had from touching my hair, brushing my hair out of my face. So I think if you have that problem, wait and see and give it some time before you decide to go back and take all of it off and start over or anything like that. So after you do the Brilliance, you have that shiny, clear top coat, and then you take this Purify again, and this is the part that's so nerve-wracking. If you've had gel manicures before, you know this. They take this liquid and they put it on a paper towel or whatever it might be, and they literally brush it over your nails. And because most of us are used to normal nail polishes, it just makes you cringe. You're like, no, what are you doing? Don't scrape across my nails with that little paper towel. Don't do it. But that's what you do, and that just takes the final stickiness off of your nail. So then it's smooth and dry and there's no sticky to it at all. I did not like it when I first did it. Some of my nails looked a little bit see-through on the edges, and some other ones looked almost like they weren't shiny then. I did take this Revitalize, it's like a cuticle oil, and I rubbed it around my cuticles. It's supposed to be good for your nails and good for the gel manicure to make it last. Overall, I do think it's a combination of things why I don't like how my nails turned out. I think that I had a hard time making the polish thin and getting it on there in a very thin layer, so I don't think that it cured as well as it could have. Second of all, my nails are short right now, so it is hard not to touch the sides or things like that. And then when you get the product on your skin, it lets it lift up because it's not sealed down to your nail, it's sealed to your skin. And when your skin moves, like over here, it lifts up in this piece that can make the product actually come off. So that's really frustrating. I think that I could get better with a little bit more practice, but my first initial impression of this is that I don't really love it. Again, that being said, I have had some bad gel manicures done before by people who are just starting out, and I'm pretty sure that just with practice, you'll get better at it. Right here, if you can see on this nail, it is pulled away and shrunk away from the edge of my nail and the side of my nail. Now, I know for a fact, because I've heard them say this when I've gotten gel manicures done professionally, that that happens when the layers are too thick. So that is my fault, I'm sure. And I mean, I do think that I could get better at it. I don't necessarily like the finish. Like, if you can see on some of these nails, they don't look that shiny compared to the other ones. They look a little bit more matte. And I don't like my pinkies do, and I don't know if these ring fingers really do. I don't know how they're gonna last. Obviously, I just did this today, and this was just my initial impression. Maybe I can do another review when I've tried it again and I kind of get some more practice and see how this wears. Honestly, I'm thinking about taking these off tonight. I know that sounds so terrible, and what a waste. I did buy this erase and gel nail polish remover. I'm pretty sure that this is probably just acetone. It just tells you to put a cotton ball soaked in this on your fingernail, and then put like tin foil over it so it kind of holds it in there for like 10 to 15 minutes. And then to scrape it off with an orange stick, and it should just peel right off. I'm sure it will. That's what shellac has always done for me. It's peeled off really easy within like 10 to 15 minutes of soaking in a bowl or what have you. I hate the fact that I might be wasting this tonight. You know, I just did it this afternoon, and that's really frustrating. But I also have to take a little bit of the responsibility that I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time. Maybe it takes some practice. But my initial impression is that I would rather spend the money and the time on getting a manicure professionally done and just doing my nails for every day, you know, for just whenever, and then I can just change my nail polish very easily and know that when I put it on, it's going to look relatively good, and you're not going to have any problems with it shrinking away from the edges of your nails or anything like this. And it's just hard to stay away from your cuticles and things like that because I'm not used to it, and I'm not a professional, so I really don't know what grade overall to give the system so far because it is my first try. I would say maybe a C. I think with practice it could be a good time saver and money saver rather than going to get shellac manicures or gel manicures, and you wouldn't have to mess around with driving anywhere or appointment times or anything like that. So overall, I would give it a C. I say if you are terrible at painting your nails normally and you are just horrid, you get it everywhere, it's all over your cuticles, I say don't splurge and get the system and the light and all of the product, because if you have trouble getting it on the sides of your nails, this is not going to work for you. You're going to have it everywhere. It's going to be a big mess. It's not going to last because it's going to lift up. So if you have trouble getting it on the sides of your nails, I would just save my money for manicures or gel manicures or whatever. But anyway, that is my first impression. It has been on my nails literally less than 6 hours. It's probably been on my nails for like 4 hours. And I will see you in my next video.